Good morning, it is Hannah from Communication Wise, and today is going to be all about facts and conclusions or judgments. So that's going to be your subject, and it is really cool because you can apply it in your daily life, in your work situation, your family situation, in like everything that you see, hear, observe, and then attach a conclusion or a judgment to it. So I'm gonna start with a funny story which happened when I was way younger. I had a boyfriend at the time, and we went on vacation to France, to like a campground in France. So I don't know if you've ever, had a vacation like on a campground, but really what you do is you put up your tent, you sit in front of your tent, you relax, and you watch other people. Basically, you watch other people, taking their toilet paper, go to the bathroom. That's basically, how people move on the campground, at least, during those days. So I'm sitting in front of the tent, and there was a couple, like two tents down, and the man carries the toilet paper on his arm, goes to the bathroom. So my boyfriend at the time was, sitting in front of the tent also. We're relaxing. So so I look at the man and I'm like, oh, I like his shirt. And so my boyfriend says, you mean the wife beater? And I say, no. I say, like the orange shirt. He's like, no, you mean the wife beater? That's a man who beats his wife. And I was like, what did I miss? Tell me more about it. And I was like, oh no, that's horrible. Like, and I was like, but how do you know? And he's like, first of all, he's like, look at the way he's carrying that toilet paper under his arm, like walking as if nothing happened. And he's like, then like, look at his nose. I mean, honestly, like that nose. And then the shirt that you just mentioned, the shirt, right? So I know that he, was teasing me, and I was, a lot more naive when I was younger, and he was totally teasing me. So I was laughing, it was funny, and I never forgot how these are like facts. Like, there are facts. He was wearing an orange shirt, he had a nose, and he was carrying toilet paper, and that all did not lead obviously to the conclusion that he was a man who beat his wife. So this is what we do all day though. We see things and we attach a conclusion to it. Like, even if you don't want to call it a judgment, it is a judgment or a conclusion. It's however you call it. And this is super important because we do this all day, every day. And if we did less of it, people say be less judgmental. But that's for a reason. So when like this obviously, happened on the campground, it was funny and it was a joke. But when you have to work with another person or live with another person and you observe certain things, let's say you work with a person and you call that person lazy. So track back, and what did you actually observe that made you conclude this person is lazy? And this is exactly the point of also solving a conflict, because if I want to solve like the laziness of this person, how do I approach that person? When I say like, you're a lazy person, this is not working for me, you need to be on time every day, you will sure get defensiveness back because you started with a conclusion and you're never gonna work this out with this person. And also you like worsen the relationship with that person also, so you didn't get to your goal, it's not gonna happen. And you just made a relationship with another person worse. So how do you do this? Because you actually think this person is lazy. So you go back, you track back, and you're like, how do I know that this person is lazy? Well, he shows up every day on the meetings 5 minutes late, or 10 minutes late. He does not deliver. I've noticed 2 times now, he did not deliver, his whatever it was, numbers, whatever. He did not deliver that on time. So that's a fact, right? He is every day 5 to 10 minutes late on the meetings, and then he was also late with 2 deliveries, like what he needed to deliver. So now when you approach a person and you say like, hey, and you, because this is what you want to solve, right? This is why we're starting this. So you say, hey, like, Andrew, can we talk? Is this a good moment? And he said, sure, what's up? And you're like, well, I have like something on my mind I want to tell you, because I feel like we need to solve something. Okay, what is it? So I noticed that like every day on the Zoom meetings or the team meetings, you're 5 to 10 minutes late, which is an issue because you missed it. And I just really like want for everybody to be there on time. And then I noticed that 2 other you needed to deliver your numbers, and 2 times, next, like last Wednesday and last Friday, I didn't get them on time, and you knew I had to have them at 10 o'clock, and they weren't there. Can you tell me more about this? And so you're opening it up. I don't need to conclude, so that makes me think you're a lazy person, because that's not working. But like, just facts are not enough sometimes. You have to make your points. But the label lazy is not necessary. You can just ask, open up to this other person's world and other person's reality, and you're asking them to share. So separate the facts, start with the facts, and then if what you saw or heard or observed is enough to start something because you feel like we need to fix something, know that you want the change. You're the person that wants to change. And so you only have half the story, which is a fact, because you don't know why they didn't deliver, and you don't know why they are not on time in the morning. And you want them to change, so you want them to be open to your wishes and suggestions, and maybe your needs even. So you have to start with facts, not conclusions. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and I said, what if I say his desk is messy, that is a messy desk? Is that a fact or conclusion? She was like, oh, that's a fact. And I was like, actually, no, because messy is a conclusion. The piles of paper on the desk is a fact. So if you say, I see like 17 piles of papers on your desk, and then the other day I tripped over the piles on the floor, like, I'm starting to think that maybe things are not organized enough on your on your desk, or whatever. Then like, you're tentatively sharing your conclusion, but you're not saying your desk is messy, the floor around is messy, you're a messy person and fix this. So these are really, really good tools to go into a conflict, and then start with facts, and of course, what I said before, know what you want for yourself, know what you want for the other person, and know what you want for the relationship. Tentatively share your conclusions if it's not already clear from the facts, and then ask them, like, tell me what's going on, share your perspective, please. Like, I want to understand, and I want to, like, with you find a solution. So this is really cool. I know it works. I am in the process. My next project for, like, in the work environment is a conflict management training at a company. It's all going to be on Zoom. It's going to be really cool. And I was talking to the CEO about this upcoming training, and he's excited. I'm excited. And then he said, like, a lot of this, and I thought it was really valuable, so I wanted to tell you, but he said a lot of this is just, getting grounded. And that is so true. When, you're stressed out, or there's so much going on, and you can't help yourself, but you start with your conclusion, and you think people are just gonna go with, whatever you say. But it's not like that. You need to go back, track back, go to the beginning, share your facts, maybe share your conclusion or your judgment tentatively. Ask for their input, because you don't have this conflict with yourself, you have this conflict with another person. You need to work it out. So you need their perspective, and then go from there, and it's gonna be success. I promise. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'll be back next time. Bye.